Hey Lee, where you at?
I am in beautiful Pine Bluff, Wyoming, right on the Nebraska border. I'm going to go to Bushnell tomorrow. It's going to be a short day. I can't remember whether we're on our we're on our third. Tomorrow will be our third day of travel, but we're going to keep traveling through another 3 days after that to get myself to Sydney. We're going across Nebraska, and we're going to try and do it in a month. Quite frankly, I just want to get across Nebraska because it's going to start getting really, really hot quickly. Um, Everything's going okay. I'm totally overwhelmed by all the people that I'm meeting who have helped me in one way or another. I'm totally overwhelmed by the amount of publicity uh, through Facebook, the media, traditional media, um, mouth to mouth, people visiting. It's really just pretty amazing. And this little story that makes people smile, that was my goal. It's just to make people smile. And if people don't know about it, they don't smile. But if they do know about it, other than a fucking few PETA people, they enjoy it. So that kind of makes this all worthwhile.
Absolutely.
So, yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Is Nebraska one of your least favorite states to travel across, or
You know, there. I don't really dislike Nebraska. Matter of fact, I kind of like it. I'm learning to like it. What's kind of neat is you're just visiting with people. You can't really, excuse me, you can't really associate with where they're from because they're just people. They're just visiting. They're just talking about what they're doing, and that's what I enjoy.
yeah. So even if the terrain is not your favorite, or if the weather might get too hot or whatever, it's the people obviously that make it all worth it.
Yep. Well, we're traveling through pretty quick. We're going to be traveling through quickly. It shouldn't get the god awful hot until I get probably until the eastern half of Nebraska, and then it's going to get hot, and that's okay. By then, I should have a generator so I can keep a fan running or an air conditioner. Um, I'm just planning for all this in advance because I have to. I have to keep things going. So, yeehaw!
So when you're going across places like Nebraska or Wyoming, which doesn't have as many people as some other states, are there big stretches of time where you don't run into anybody?
Wyoming, yes, there are places where I was the Lone Ranger. Nevada, most definitely places that I was the Lone Ranger. When you're going 75 to 100 miles between communities, everybody wants to know what I'm doing, so they stop, for one thing. So, yeehaw! I'm kind of wiped tonight.
Yeah. Is there anything else on your mind?
To go to bed, to get a full night's sleep without Mr. Horse rocking the wagon. And no, it doesn't put you to sleep. Whoever said that was just so full of shit. It jars you awake. That's what it does.
Are you still have your cot inside the mattress or inside the wagon, or is it outside now? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still inside. Friends are going to be pulling supplies up to Sydney for me, so that I can drop some of this food and not have to get a ton of grain on the wagon, because it was just really hard to get all that weight on there.
So they're taking it ahead of time. They're taking it, several miles ahead of you, so that way when you get there, it's there for you.
They'll meet me there. It's about 75 miles from where they're at.
Gotcha.
So, yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Well.
So, I guess we ought to say something to the effect of, If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, please like. And if you're God knows wherever else, be careful. And with that, yeehaw and good night.
Yeehaw and good night. And check out our website at www.xamericabyhorse. And like Lee said, wherever you're tuning in from, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing this with friends or anyone that might be interested in it. And yeehaw.
Yeehaw.